Hey, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Today, we have content that can literally change the way you see life. Let's explore the wisdom of one of the greatest spiritual teachers of our time, Eckhart Tolle. Tolle is known for his teachings on presence, awareness, and inner peace, inviting us to let go of the mind's turbulence and fully embrace the present moment. If you feel that your life is dominated by worries, anxieties, and regrets, this video might be the first step toward a powerful transformation. Today, I'll share 10 incredibly powerful quotes that can redefine your perspective on happiness, time, and purpose. And at the end, I'll reveal a secret quote, one that very few people know, but that has the potential to completely change the way you see the world. I'll uncover its meaning and the profound wisdom hidden within it. Take a deep breath, relax, and join me on this journey of self-discovery. Let's dive in. Quote 1. The present moment is all you have. Make it your primary focus. Have you ever noticed how much time we spend dwelling on the past or worrying about the future? The problem is, by doing this, we let go of what truly matters, the now. Tolle teaches us that true peace and happiness can only be found in the present moment. When you make now your primary focus, you realize that you don't need to wait for an ideal future to be happy. Life is happening right now. Try this experiment. For an entire day, keep asking yourself, where's my attention right now? And gently bring yourself back to the present. Small shifts in awareness like this can completely transform your well-being and your relationship with the world. Quote 2. Acceptance of the present moment is the key to inner peace. How many times have you felt frustrated when things didn't go as planned? Resistance to reality creates suffering, while acceptance of the present moment brings peace. Now, acceptance does not mean passivity or resignation. It means seeing reality as it is, without judgment. When you accept what is happening, you remove the emotional weight from the situation and gain clarity to act more effectively. Try this exercise. The next time something unexpected happens, instead of reacting automatically, take a deep breath and say, I accept this moment exactly as it is. Notice how your perspective shifts. Quote 3. You are not your mind. You are the awareness behind it. Our minds are constantly busy, filled with thoughts about the past and the future. But have you ever stopped to observe these thoughts? Eckhart Tolle teaches that we are not our thoughts, we are the awareness that observes them. Imagine your mind as a blue sky and your thoughts as passing clouds. Some clouds are dark and heavy, others are light and fleeting. But the sky, the true essence of who you are, remains unchanged, vast, and still. Practice simply observing your thoughts without identifying with them. This simple shift in perspective can bring a profound sense of relief and freedom. Quote 4. Stillness is the space where creativity and problem-solving arise. We live in a world that moves too fast, constantly demanding our attention. But the truth is, clarity emerges in stillness. Some of the greatest insights in history have come not from frantic thinking, but from moments of deep silence. Artists, scientists, and leaders often talk about how their best ideas surfaced when they were in a state of relaxation, away from noise and distractions. Try setting aside just a few minutes a day to simply sit in silence. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and just feel the present moment. You might be surprised at the clarity and inspiration that arise. Quote 5. Gratitude opens the door to life's abundance. When was the last time you truly appreciated the small things in life? Gratitude is a gateway to abundance because it shifts your focus from what is missing to what is already present. Instead of constantly chasing after something new, you begin to recognize the wealth that already exists in your life. Whether it's a beautiful sunrise, a kind word from a friend, or simply the breath you take in this very moment. A powerful way to cultivate this mindset is by starting a gratitude journal. Every day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big, just meaningful. Over time, you'll notice a shift. You'll start to see richness not in what you own, but in how you perceive life itself. Try it for just 1 week and see how it transforms your perspective. Quote 6. Suffering is necessary until you realize it is unnecessary. Many of us believe that suffering is unavoidable, that it's just part of life. But Tolle teaches us that suffering only exists until we recognize that we have the power to choose peace instead. We hold on to pain because we've been conditioned to see it as part of our identity. But what if, instead of resisting it, we learn to let go? Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with past regrets, worries, and fears. Now visualize setting it down. Feel the relief. That's what happens when you realize that emotional pain is created by the mind's resistance to the present moment. The moment you accept what is, you take the first step toward freeing yourself from unnecessary suffering. The question is, are you ready to put down that weight? Quote 7. Nature is a great teacher. It shows us how to live in harmony with the present moment. If you want to understand presence and balance, look at nature. No tree rushes to grow. No river forces its course. Everything simply flows. Tolle invites us to observe nature and learn from it. A flower doesn't stress about blooming, it just does. The sun doesn't overthink rising, it simply shines. And yet, everything happens perfectly in its own time. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, take a walk outside. Listen to the rustling leaves, feel the warmth of the sun, notice the rhythm of your breath. In those moments, you're not lost in thoughts, you're fully present. And that's where peace exists. Next time you feel your mind racing, step outside, take a deep breath, and remind yourself, nature is never in a hurry, yet everything gets done. Quote 8. Awareness is the light that dissolves the darkness of the ego. The ego is that voice in your head that always wants to be right, that judges, compares, and constantly seeks validation. But the moment you become aware of it, it loses its power over you. Awareness is like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, everything that seemed overwhelming or threatening becomes clear. Try this simple exercise. The next time you catch yourself judging someone or feeling defensive, pause. Instead of reacting, just observe that thought without attaching to it. Who is observing? That's your true self, the awareness beyond the ego. The more conscious you become, the less controlled you are by fleeting emotions and thoughts. And in that space of awareness, real peace begins. Quote 9. Love is the recognition of oneness in the midst of apparent diversity. We live in a world full of differences, different cultures, beliefs, and perspectives. But at the core, we are all part of the same consciousness. When we recognize this truth, love stops being just an emotion and becomes a state of being. Think about it. When you truly connect with someone, beyond their opinions, beyond their words, you feel unity. That's the essence of love. Try this. The next time you interact with someone, see past their outer identity. Look for their essence. When you do this, you'll begin to cultivate more compassion, more understanding, and more real connection. Because in the end, we are not separate, we are one. Quote 10. Life is now. There is no other moment to be happy. How many times have you thought, I'll be happy when I get that job? Or when I find the love of my life, then I'll be happy. We constantly chase after the next milestone, believing that happiness exists somewhere in the future. But Tolle teaches us a powerful truth. Happiness is not something you achieve later. It's something you allow yourself to experience now. If you keep waiting for the perfect moment to be happy, it will never come. Why? Because life is always happening right here, right now. The future is just a concept. When it arrives, it will only ever be the present moment. So take a deep breath. Feel your body. Notice your surroundings. This moment is your life. Enjoy it. And now, the secret phrase that can transform everything for you. The only thing you need to do is be present. The rest happens by itself. At first glance, this might seem like a simple reminder to stay present. But hidden within these words is a profound secret, a teaching that connects to ancient wisdom, especially from Taoism. The real key lies in the last part. The rest happens by itself. This is a revelation of a powerful, hidden truth, the practice of letting go. When you deeply desire something, of course, you should take action. Do what you can, but don't turn your desire into an obsession. Don't be consumed by your longing. Instead, detach from the outcome and live fully in the present. This might seem counterintuitive, but it works like magic. When you let go, you release the invisible chains that were holding back your desires. You stop resisting, and in doing so, you allow the universe to align things in your favor effortlessly. This is the very essence of Tolle's teachings. If you can simply be present, without resistance, without anxiety, without getting lost in your mind, life will unfold in the best possible way, naturally. If you made it this far, comment, I am present. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Leave a like if this message resonated with you.